Yeah, so there's definitely, like the first one that would jump into my mind, something that's super effective, and again, I would recommend it to anybody who's working out, especially doing resistance training, is going to be creatine.
I knew it.
Yeah, it's definitely creatine.
Do you care which one, creatine monohydrate or?
Just the basic creatine monohydrate, because that's been studied the most, and all these, our formula is better than yours, it really doesn't make much of a difference.
Yeah.
The only thing that I will say, because I would be sensitive to my digestion, is that if the only downside if you take creatine is for some people, if they're sensitive with their digestive system, that it can feel a little bit not great on the digestive system. And in that case, then you could take what's called crealkaline. So it's just buffered, so it's absorbed slightly better. I'm not saying you're going to absorb it. Again, if you can take creatine monohydrate, I would recommend that.
Yeah.
Most people, that's what I recommend. It's cheaper, it's ubiquitous, you can get it anywhere, and it has a tremendous effect. So creatine straight away, amazing for increasing strength and muscle. So it's basically the energy. Creatine is like an amino acid anyway. And it's just brilliant. It's like the fuel source for the muscle.
It's a phosphagen creatine system, right?
Yep. So you're going to have...
Whoa. Yeah, but people don't realize that it actually is one of our energy systems for power and strength.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
for short
it's
bursts.
just... And it's funny because they've done so many studies and all they're finding are more and more benefits for older people, for cognitive ability, for women's health. All they're finding, because everyone's like, oh, is there not loads of side effects? Because it's so effective, they almost thought it was like steroids.
No way. Yeah,
Because it's one of those things that really is. You take creatine after 2 weeks, you're going to start to notice it. You'll be lifting heavier weights. You'll see changes in your muscle.
Helps you hold on to more water in the
inside
muscle.
The cells where it's meant to be. Yeah. So it's not like water retention in the way that we think about it, but it's really
the only
good.
downside I've heard of ever, and I got this from Andrew Huberman, which isn't really a downside, is it has been shown to potentially cause hair loss. And it's not that it causes hair loss, it's that it can increase your testosterone a little bit, and then depending on your genetic disposition, you might convert more of that to DHT or not.
Yeah,
but
that's, you're already doing the DHT conversion. Sure.
So it's not really a downside. It's actually a pretty positive thing to have testosterone boosted just a little bit. Yeah,
and I'm curious, is that a direct increase in, or is it because you've got more energy and you're training harder? Does it? I actually don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah.
But anyway, creatine. To me, it's almost like you're at a disadvantage not taking it. Like, why would you not take it?
Yeah.
Something I should mention, creatine is natural in food. You're going to get a few grams of creatine, maybe 3 or 4 grams of creatine in a pound of meat. So it's there in the food, but definitely taking it as a supplement.
People are really skeptical of it. A lot of women are too. I want to get your thoughts on that. I think it's just because it's so popular. It's probably one of the ones that's tossed around the most in bro culture. So everyone's like, creatine. And so, who should be taking it? Should women be taking it? Should guys? Is it just...
Everybody who's doing any form of resistance training, and even outside of that, because again, all this research shows great for elderly people, great for cognitive ability, great for women's health. So I can't see any reason not to take it. It's super cheap, it's ubiquitous, you can get it anywhere. It's going to have a tremendous effect. Why put yourself at a disadvantage? It's like saying, okay, I'm going to work out, and I'm dehydrated, and I'm not going to have a glass of water. So it's just energy that you need in the muscle. So you want to have optimum energy in the muscle when you work out.
Awesome.
So it's one of those things, it's almost where I get to the point where by not taking it, you're literally putting yourself at a disadvantage. So absolutely, creatine is up there.